Hello and welcome to my channel. Have you ever just stared at a blank journal or pages and you weren't sure how to fill them? You were kind of scared if you were going to make a mistake on these beautiful pages. Well, that's me. I have watched so many beautiful YouTube videos of people showing me their beautiful journals, and I got scared. I got scared of making a mistake on my journal. I felt overwhelmed of not knowing what to put into my watercoloring journal. And I just kept staring at these empty pages. And I thought, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just draw later. Or maybe I just won't do anything. And I kept doing that. And then I thought to myself, well, what if I just got a different type of journal? Maybe that will make me more motivated to draw. But let's take a look at all of my journals that are empty, because truthfully, maybe this system doesn't work for me. Have you ever felt that way with yours and kind of scared and just kind of walked away? Or you bought journals like me and thought, well, this journal will make me journal and art journal more. But in reality is it didn't. So let me go through my journals and show you what I didn't use. So let's take a look at all of my art books that I have. And primarily, I really didn't use any of these. Canson makes a really good one. I like their paper and it's very affordable. There's absolutely nothing wrong with these books. I actually like that they have these bindings on them. But I don't know. Again, a lot of them were empty. I didn't use them, so I'll probably use them. I have plenty of paper for life here with all of these. And I've got another Canson here, a fairly big one that I never really kind of used. Again, it's really pretty paper. I didn't use it. I'm not really sure why I bought it. I guess inspiration. It might have been on sale. Then I tried this one here, a Tulle, which comes with these nice rings. I thought, oh, this is it. This is what I'll use. But it was actually kind of a pain. It's kind of heavy. The cover is beautiful. It's just heavy. And then I thought, well, the paper in here is, again, it just didn't feel right. I did some printouts of some graphics that I created to draw on. But again, didn't work for me, so I'm definitely just going to donate this. It's a beautiful one and I hope somebody might use this. And then I got more mixed media ones. You can see I just practiced with those, but again, just empty doodles. Again, it's a nice one. I like the smaller ones, of course. This again is a 5 by 5, so if I would buy one, it would definitely be smaller. Another mixed media one. I think this might have come from Joann Fabrics. You can see a lot of them are just empty or doodles in them. I thought on Amazon I might buy one of these small ones, thinking, oh, that will be something I might use. I just couldn't really get into it. I like it. It's pink. It has everything I need. It just didn't work for me. The next one I have here is the Zen Art Supplies. Really great make of art book. I just, for some reason, it was just, I couldn't figure out the flaps of the paper. And I, again, kind of abandoned this one here. Yet it's a beautiful, beautiful book. I got another Strathmore one. It's really pretty. Again, I like the size. I just didn't really use it. The one that I really kind of like is the black mixed media. I find it's fun drawing. It reminds me of drawing stones on black media. Maybe I can do my stamp printouts and have some fun black paper. We can definitely do that. I have more mixed media color pens. I can't believe it, I have 2 mixed media Strathmores. Again, the paper's nice and feels, it's small, but nah, just not me. I then thought maybe I could get into Hobonichi kind of journaling, you know, with this small kind of journal, but the paper will kind of fall out, and it was just not really meant for what I wanted it for. So we'll just say no to this one too. I thought at one point I was really into the Happy Planners. You know, the covers are really, really pretty. And what I did like about Happy Planners are the rings. And I liked how I could just bend it over for notebooks. And it had pretty paper in it. The size was right. I think I even bought a cover for it. There's a cover here. Because I thought maybe if I get it motivated, I will buy the cover. But I don't see it right around here right now. So we'll put that aside too. This is paper that came with it. Another, oh my goodness, another Happy Planner. It's just great. And then I've got some other supplies for the bigger one. Oh, another one. Here is my sketchbook. Yeah, I clearly like this smaller size. Oh, I got this on Etsy. This was a really pretty cover. I thought that if I bought this cover, I would draw more. This would motivate me to do more. Didn't quite work. So, you know, maybe we'll donate this. I'm big in donating to my animal shelter fundraisers. Here's another one. I think I got this at Joann Fabrics before it disappeared from our location, but it has beautiful watercolor paper, pretty hard watercolor paper, probably not really good to draw on. And then I have this one here. I love this little one. I just actually found this. Again, I can't believe I never used it more, but it's so cute. I think I'm going to have to add this back into my collection. I don't think they make these little ones anymore. But you know what? Maybe we can make one with a laminator to make this. This could be kind of a fun thing to try. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one out. This is a really cute one. And then I have these I use for work. I ended up just using these for work. They're great little books. They have a lot of nice things, and they're a bit like the field notes, but I like it a lot. Another, you can see I really like the Happy Planners. This one I really liked. It's a perfect size to travel with, and I believe it's a handbook. It doesn't tell me what it is anymore, but it has a cover in the back. It's really, really pretty. I like it. Really opens well to watercolor with, but you know, my biggest problem was I just always wanted that perfect book, you know, that every page would be perfect. And that scared me again to draw. So I never really drew on this book. It didn't motivate me. And then I bought this Viva Colors book. And it's a kind of a travel book, journal. You know, I was never really into painting on, what do you call it? Oh my gosh, my brain. You know, coloring in was never really my thing, but this is supposed to be really relaxing, and it's meditative art. It comes with this beautiful book and those cinnamon sticks, and it's just a really cute thing. So you could technically just buy a little book or use the backings of these, and just, I think some people were doing that, and you could just basically flip it around and use the backs and color in that way. And then you would have, with the paints, you would have a beautiful little book with your paints and some of your pens, and then you're ready to go. So this is really cute. I highly recommend if you just want something really simple to take with you with a couple paints and pens. This is perfect. Oh, so what else do I have? Oh, another one. I can't believe I have another one here. So that is my collection. So let's go back and talk more about my planners next. Oh, I forgot. These I really like too. I can cut these down. These are like cue cards kind of thing, but they have the dots on them. And they're just great to do doodling on, sketchnoting if you're at work. So I have a lot of these kind of cards. I really prefer more drawing on cards. It's much more less overwhelming than anything else. So now we're going to go turn back to my journals. Actually, no, we're going to go check out my planners for the year. So stick around and check those out. So before I go into what does work for me, I also wanted to tap into calendars. And I'm going to say that I have tried in the past to go to big calendars. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful calendar. I love this artist. This artist is just a wonderful Jessica Rue. If I'm spelling her name right, she's just a really beautiful artist, and I love everything she does. Books, and I wanted just to get her calendar, and because of the art, but practicality wise for me is I won't probably use this much. It will probably just stay at home. It's not something I would probably choose, but it's just beautiful and I couldn't resist myself, and that's probably bad on my part. I then have heard a lot of good things about the Hobonichis, and I thought, well, let me try a Hobonichi journal because everybody talks about it, and I couldn't really find one that I really liked. So I thought, well, I'll try this, but it's kind of long. You can see it's kind of the same, length like this. And I just couldn't see myself doing a terribly much of really journaling in this because I don't know, the pages are really thin, and I couldn't see myself using this in a long-term fashion of just kind of having something pocketable. I just couldn't see this me as having pocketable one. The one that I use a lot, I'll put this side, is this little baby one here. And I love this tiny pocket one. It's called Time Works. And this is great. It just is small. It has these beautiful little things I can stick in here. I can write some keywords. I can stick it into my purse. And it just works really nicely. It has the months in here. And yes, it's small, but it's portable. And that's what I like. I can take it anywhere. I can put in if I have a health issue, I can mark it for my doctor, I can pull it out. It's just perfect. The other one that I thought I did want to mention, I didn't buy it again, is this Moleskine. The Moleskine is great. I like this size. This again, this is a 2024. It's a bit bigger, but from size wise and just having something in here, I think it's about the same size, but it's just great. I kind of forgot about it when I got this one here. What I like about this one too is it's very much like the Hobonichi. And the Hobonichi here, you have this you can actually write here, and it has the weekend is not. I know some folks like having it the weekend, but it's great. So if I was going to buy another next year, another kind of a calendar, I might actually choose this one. Although, having a little baby one for me just works great. So let's go, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to use for 2026. Clearly, I'm going to be using this little calendar. Now I'll mainly use this for my health and other things that I want reminders on, but it's great. I have it with me all the time. So let's go and talk a little bit about what I've resorted to in my world and what works for me. And that is field notes. I love field notes. I find that I can take it along with me, and it's great. It fits in my purse, and I can just take these two, and I'm happy. And what I love about this little, I found this on Amazon. I think I put the link in my supplies, but I like it. It's great. And what I actually have resorted to are Viva watercolors. And I keep going out of the center, sorry. Because, you know, when you have a lot of pens with you, it takes up a lot of your space having pens. But just having these sheets, they do get a little bit messed up. You can see they get a little dry, and maybe there's a better solution. But it's just great because I can just put some color into things, and it works great. And I can just stick this in with one of my trusted Micron pens, or two, and I can just use my little field notes and just take them and go anywhere and just use this. I can put in notes, whatever I feel like that day, and I can just use this. And so this is what I generally use now as far as my note taking, journaling, or field notes. I have to still figure out my watercoloring sheets, if this is going to be my long-term thing or if it's not. So we'll see what will work. But I actually, when I was going through my pile of things, I forgot about this little happy planner. So how can I not add this? I mean, this is so cute, and I have a ton of paper I can cut up, and it just works great. And it's just so, I will definitely add that to my pile. Let's put this in here. We'll put this in here. That's my pile. We'll definitely use, I'll try to be more in the center. I don't know, my camera's a little out of center, so I'll have to work on that. I'm still learning about YouTube and my filming. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, what my channel is about, is I saw on a lot of channels stamps, and I know it's not anything new. And I did in my other one video talk about cutting little stamps up. But what I find less intimidating is just drawing on smaller version of paper. Loose paper works for me so much better. I feel less intimidated when I draw on this little bit of paper. It doesn't take me a long time, and you know what? It's not part of a book. I can then, maybe I can stick it into my field notes, or I can stick it in here, and that just really works for me. Is these baby, any size, I can pull it out. So what I decided to do this year is to really focus on making small art and things that I can take with me. Now, I was looking for a box, and maybe we can go over this in another video, or if you're very interested in this, is my container. I saw that a lot of people are using tins, but the tins, to me, when I'm traveling in on planes and other places, I didn't really want to have this go off in security. So I found this box. Now, yes, it is plastic, and we can probably decorate this. But what I actually do is, it's great because I can stick my little pieces in here. But in addition to that, I created myself a little cork mat. Now you can buy cork on Amazon. You can even just buy a little coaster and cut it. Now this is not perfectly cut, but what I like with this is I can stick this in here. It doesn't, I have to figure out how to stick it in here a little bit better. But it sticks in here, and I have a little clip. And what I love to do is, when you're drawing small, sometimes it's nice to have a clip on. So I take this little clip, and I just clip this on here like this, and I can draw it does have a little bit of a on the bottom here, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I can still, where's my pen? Oh, my pen was in here. And I can just hold this up. I can hold this up close. I can hold it here, and I can just draw. And I love this method because it is a little hard. I'm not gonna lie, when you have something small like this to draw and hold it, and you might get stains on it. So you're gonna have to follow me along in my journey of simplicity. And the nice thing is I can cut a whole bunch of these out, whatever paper I like. Black paper, you saw all the paper I have. I can just stick it in here, all of these, and have these with me wherever I go. And isn't that lovely? And then I can stick my, I was thinking how to stick this in. If you have any good ideas how to stick this in, that'd be great. I have my little clip. And I can just, maybe the clip isn't, I think you have to probably put this like this so it's smaller, but you know, I can just stick this in and off I go. So I didn't show you what all of my pens are going to be for the year, but it's going to be very simple. I'm really not going to consciously buy a lot of things. I find the more material I have, the less I actually use. So this is my year, what my year will look like this year. It's going to be micro. And you know what? While I love all of these heavy journals and I love the artwork, that really just did not work for me. So this is it. And thank you for watching my channel. And hopefully this has been motivational to you too.